I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Hey, Brahmins, it is Friday. And just a reminder, since Miss Hurst isn't on the announcements this morning, I get to talk about announcements. Next week is SAT school day for our juniors. This is a really unique opportunity in that the school pays for your opportunity to take the SAT. This is going to be one of the last times that the SAT is given in a paper-based format. So need to take advantage of that. This test can be used for early college admission applications next fall for you rising seniors, current juniors. It can be used for concordance scores. So if you have not earned your ELA score or math score needed for graduation, it can be used to take the place of that. It will also give you updated data to link to your Khan Academy to give you specific individual practice to help you achieve the score that you're looking for on that SAT. So take advantage of this opportunity. Juniors, you're going to want to be here next Wednesday. Go ahead and get that out. Set a reminder so that you can come to school early on Wednesday. Some of you don't get here till second or third hour, and we want to make sure that you're here in time to participate in that test. Mr. Stewart?
Good morning. So I did want to mention quickly the kind of a recap on the tornado drill yesterday. So we have to kind of treat a watch like a yellow lockdown. So business as usual, but nobody leaves the room, and just have caution. And then once we get to warning, that's game on. We've got to start getting to our places. We've got to start getting our kids safe. And so, we found some rooms where we're not taking these as seriously as we'd like. We just do this thing once a year for this tornado. So again, let's, if we could, make sure we're taking these seriously. Our kids are where they need to be. Take a look at your emergency action guide. It's very explicit about what we need to do in there. But please, let's take these seriously, just in case we were to ever have to deal with that. So off my soapbox with that one. So go on to tennis wins yesterday. Centennial, we go out. I seen Miss Myers. I seen you over there. So there was a very good, we have a very good tennis team, and I think everybody on the team and the doubles ended up winning yesterday, except for one. I think she wasn't feeling so well. So congratulations to boys and girls on that, and Coach Tramer and Coach Madrigal. And then finally, doubleheader tonight in baseball starts at 4. There's a JV followed by varsity, softball at 7, and girls lacrosse away game over at Sebastian River. Wish them all a lot of luck.
So freshmen, hopefully, when I see you outside at PBIS a few minutes after you watch this, I'll see somebody sporting, hopefully, a few beads around their neck. So have fun with them. Hopefully you've enjoyed the Mardi Gras celebration today here at the freshman campus and PBIS this afternoon. Ms. Myers talks about the juniors taking SAT school day on Wednesday. We will have Heritage Day here. So students, most of you know a little bit about Heritage Day now. You'll get more information on Monday, but just know on that day that part of the reason we have Heritage Day that day is to provide a good testing environment for the juniors. And so all of our freshmen will be here that day. So freshmen, plan accordingly. We will have tea and lemonade for sale on that day. So if you want to scout, go and look for a change this weekend to have that for next week. But everything else, the food that's provided as samples is all free. And of course, we'll have lunch as normal. So, but go ahead and plan next Wednesday to be here. Ms. Shirley?
All right. Nothing really here today. Just enjoy your day. Have fun at PBIS and Mardi Gras. And I hope you have a great weekend.
All right. Thank you to my anonymous hugger. That was very sweet. Found that in my box yesterday. Just want to challenge you to continue the grace and care that you have been giving out throughout this week. It has been a rough week here on main campus, but we appreciate all of you who are looking out for one another and just kind of going above and beyond to help each other through difficult times. So I just want to extend that thank you, tell you how proud I am of you, and just ask that we keep that vibe going through the end of this week. All right, make it a good one as together we
Move forward.
Be great
And be Brahmins
all day.
all day.
E-cigarettes, or vapes, are battery-operated devices that produce vapor instead of smoke. And instead of being packed with tobacco, they have cartridges filled with a liquid that contains flavorings and nicotine. Vapes haven't gone through a health and safety review yet, but that hasn't stopped big companies from making all sorts of unfounded claims and tempting you to try them. Meanwhile, the science is in. Researchers have found harmful ingredients in vapes, including ultrafine particles that can damage the lungs, oils and flavorings that are linked to serious lung disease, volatile organic compounds like benzene, which is found in car exhaust, and poisonous metals like nickel, tin, and lead. And then there's nicotine, which is extremely addictive and especially bad for young people because of the way the brain works. Our brains grow rapidly until we reach our mid-20s, and using nicotine while it's still developing can disturb this process and increase our risk for addiction and mental health issues later in life. This is because nicotine affects synapse formation in the parts of the brain that control attention and learning, which can lead to memory issues, mood disorders, and lower impulse control permanently. Kids who use nicotine in middle and high school are more likely to use cigarettes and other drugs in the future. Young people who vape are 4 times more likely to go on to smoke cigarettes than those who don't, and drooling delivers way more nicotine than smoking. A single Juul pod is equivalent to 20 cigarettes, which makes all of these risks even more dramatic. It could take years before we fully understand how vaping affects our health. It took 120 years for researchers to show how dangerous cigarettes are. But what experts already know should stop us in our tracks. Get ahead of history. Protect your brain.
Always be ready to participate in responsible decision-making and to model healthy choices. Be careful what you view, post, and accept from social media, television, peer influences, and advertising. Remember not to give in to negative peer pressure either. Part of being responsible means that it's your job to make healthy decisions and to influence others to make healthy decisions. It also includes accepting consequences for what we say and do. Being self-aware and keeping the idea of resiliency, which is the ability to bounce back from tough situations, ever present is so important to maintaining this responsible decision mindset. Strategies to keep ourselves resilient include taking care of ourselves with healthy coping mechanisms, remaining hopeful, learning from experiences, and remembering to talk with trusted adults. There are also consequences at school too. Our schools and district are tobacco-free. No one is allowed to use nicotine on campus. There are disciplinary consequences for its use. Be a model for your friends and family. Don't use nicotine and all the dangerous products that contain it. Help your friends. Remind them of the statistics, facts, and consequences mentioned today in this lesson. Support friends and family members who are trying to stop product use, such as smoking or vaping. Remind them of the resources available. Tobacco, nicotine, and other drugs can get in the way of your goals, activities, achievements, college plans, and careers. Teachers, please pause the video now to allow students to review the material from the lesson today. Due to the length of our lesson today, we are not going to introduce a new relaxation activity. Teachers, please pause the video and allow students to practice shoulder roll breathing. Remember to take deep breaths from your belly. Also during this time, teachers, please give the students a chance to engage in teacher-directed discussion related to the content in today's video. Today's wellness video lesson was developed by our district licensed mental health professionals with the help of many great resources that were mentioned in the video. Remember, we want you to know that it's okay to speak with someone if you feel you need some help or support. Teachers are available and you can always see your school counselor or trusted adults, and you can speak to your parents or guardians. Please talk to a trusted adult if you need help due to substance abuse. We also have substance abuse counselors on campuses available for you. We hope you enjoyed today's lesson and we look forward to seeing you for our next wellness video.